Stop buying AI and start making money with it. So let's talk about the money problem. Your company spent money on AI tools this year, but how much revenue did it generate? And if you can't answer that question in 5 seconds, you're buying AI, not making money with it. And here's what no one wants to say out loud. American businesses invested between 35 and $40 billion in AI projects. And according to IBM's survey of 2,000 CEOs globally, only 25% of those initiatives delivered their expected return on investment. That's 75% seeing zero return. 75%. But here's what matters, that 25% who figured it out, they're printing money. And the gap between them and everyone else is getting wider every single quarter. So this isn't just about an AI strategy, it's about transformation roadmaps or innovation theater. It's about one thing. How do you stop hemorrhaging cash on AI and start making money with it? So let's get into it. So there are two type of conversations that are happening right now in boardrooms. Most companies are having the first one. The profitable ones, they're having the second one. So here's what buying AI tools look like. They're saying we got ChatGPT Enterprise for the team. We've heard that. We hired a chief AI officer, or we built 3 machine learning models, or even we're piloting AI in 5 different departments. So here's how you measure buying AI. How many seats did we fill? How many tools did we deploy? How many people are using it? Because it's measured by activity. It's measured in adoption and it's measured in purchases. Now, here's what making money with AI tools look like. It should sound like this. Ask your leadership team these questions. How much did we cut in customer service costs? And give me the number because you want them to provide a solid number to you. And then what it used to take like 4 days now takes us 4 hours. Show me the before and after. These are the things that you're looking for. You're looking for the actual transformation. Another question would sound like, did sales conversion go up? And by what percentage? And then prove it, because the numbers is in the proof. Measured by, can you put a dollar sign next to it? You want them to show you that it turned into money. And can you point to the P&L line? If you can present those things, then that's the difference. One is a purchase order, the other number your CFO actually cares about. So most companies are stuck in purchase order mode. They're buying subscriptions, they're buying headcount, they're buying the idea of AI, but the 25%, they stopped buying and started building P&L impact. So, what did the 25% actually do? Not theory, but documented patterns from companies that actually made it work. So, they picked one expensive problem. They didn't ask, where can we use AI? They asked, what's costing us $500,000 or more annually that AI can actually fix? One problem, one big expense, one painful problem. And so here's the wild thing. Most companies were spending their AI budgets in the wrong place. The MIT study found that over half of generative AI budgets went to sales and marketing tools. You know, the other areas, they still need heavy human involvement. This is the part that everyone is concerned about. Meanwhile, back office automation where ROI is proven and immediate, it got ignored. So the 25%, they flipped this. They went after administrative work, repetitive processes, things currently outsourced to agencies or offshore teams. Why? Because ROI is measurable immediately and it's less human resistance. You're not threatening the sales team's commissions. You're not eliminating work that no one wanted to do in the first place. So this is a win for you. Here's the second move. They built around money metrics first. So before they deployed anything that could complete this sentence, this currently cost us X dollars. AI will reduce it in Y dollars by this date. Not this will improve efficiency, not this will enhance the customer's experience. Dollars, dates, done. So they tracked cost per transaction, time to revenue, error rates that cost money, customer service handled the time, that's billed per minute, right? And so here's the brutal part. If it didn't hit targets in 90 days, they killed it because now you're wasting time and money. So no sunk cost fallacy. No, let's give it another quarter. Dead. Moving on. Next. So because that's the 25%, and they understand the 75% don't. Failed AI projects compound, they eat budget, they kill credibility, and they make the next AI pitch harder to even get approved. So better to just end it fast, reallocate than to ride and just waiting for the project to change because it's not going to, right? Here's the third move. They brought, not built, this is when it's smart. So the MIT data showed something really, really fascinating. When companies brought AI tools from specialized vendors or built partnerships, they succeeded 67% of the time. Now, when they built AI in-house, success rates it dropped by 33%. And this is the thing that gets everyone. Yes, we have access to the tools. Yes, we have the ability to build it, but should we? Especially if it's not a great success rate. So think about that. You're twice as likely to succeed if you buy rather than build. Why? Because business vendors have skin in the game. They know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly what they're looking for. They know how to make it a success based on historical data. And they have proven use cases. They have ongoing support. So they've already made the mistake you're about to make. Now, the 25% save their internal development resources for one thing only: proprietary competitive advantage. If it's core to how you make money and no one else can build it, then build it. Everything else, you buy it. So your data science team, it's expensive. We all know that. Here's where you want to focus. You use them where they create unique value, not rebuilding customer service chatbots that exist on the market today that you can buy instantly and implement and at a fraction of the cost, right? So let's talk about this Monday morning audit. Enough about theory. Here's what you do Monday morning. This takes 30 minutes, maybe even an hour if you're being really, really thorough. So I want you to take a listen. All right. This is step one. List every AI tool and project you're currently paying for. Every subscription, every pilot, every internal project with headcount attached. Write it all down. Take about 5 minutes. If it takes you longer, then you already know you probably have too many tools. Step two, next to each one, write its monthly cost and its monthly return. And I mean actual return, not improved morale, not better insights. I mean dollars, revenue generated, costs eliminated, time saved that converts to dollars. Now, this is where you have to be brutally honest. If you can't quantify it, write unknown. And that's fine because that's data too that lets you know what to continue to track or what you need to just X. Here's step three: kill anything that you can't show return in the next 90 days. Yes, really, that beloved AI tool that you've learned, you've taught the team, you love to use it every day, really. And I know you're thinking like, but we just started it, or it needs more time, or I really like it. You know, the team's excited about it. But it doesn't matter because if it can't show money in 90 days, it's not viable right now. And maybe it will be later. Maybe the technology needs to mature. And I've had that happen too, where I've let something sit on the shelf. It wasn't ready yet. I came back to it maybe a year or two later, and it's like a rock star. But in the present moment, it cost me time, effort, energy, lots of headaches. So maybe your organization isn't ready yet. Doesn't matter, kill it, reallocate the budget. So here's step four. Now, I want you to pick one problem that cost you $500,000 or more annually. If you're a smaller business, maybe you're looking at something that costs you $30,000. And even if we're going to a micro niche, maybe you're looking at something that costs you about $100 annually. So you want to look at not 5 problems, not 10 problems, just the one problem. One big, expensive, measurable problem that's bleeding cash right now. And I've done it already. I looked at what I had. I already scratched it off the list. It wasn't making any sense. It didn't make me any money. I couldn't justify it on the P&L. It had to go. So step 5, answer this question. Can AI solve this for less than it currently costs? Not can AI help this? Can it solve it for less money? Because if the answer is no, move to the next problem. If the answer is yes, that's your project. That's where your money goes. So this isn't AI strategy decks. This is about looking at your budget spreadsheet, making adult decisions. We're doing some adulting, folks, and thinking about where the money goes, right? That's the part that's important. So let's talk about closing the gap. Here's the part that should keep you up at night. That's the 25% who figure this out, right? They're not slowing down. They're not trying to figure stuff out. They're compounding. Every dollar that they save, it gets invested in the next AI project that makes money. They're building momentum. They're building confidence. Their CFO is green lighting more AI projects because the last 3 paid for themselves. That's easy, right? It's already making itself money. Meanwhile, the 75%, they're still in pilot purgatory, still trying to prove value, still making the same pitch to the same skeptical executives who saw the last 3 AI projects go nowhere. They know that it wasted money, time, team's morale, not interested, right? So the gap between the two groups, it's widening every single quarter. You have 2 choices. You want to keep buying AI and hoping that it works, or keep piloting, keep building decks about the future of work, or stop. Audit what you have right now and just stop what's not making money. Then double down on what is. So the difference between these 2 paths, it isn't press release, but innovation. It's P&L line that says you actually made money. And so here's my map. Here's where I want to ask, okay? And I want you to comment with your biggest AI cost that is sinking you right now. Where are you spending money on where you can't prove it's making you money? And we can figure this out together. If it's worth keeping or if it needs to just go. Because in 2025, everyone is going to have AI, but only the ones making money with it, it's going to matter. So thanks for watching. Now go audit your budget.